It's a syringe, man. We found Wilson! Found ourselves a cave to sleep in. That is not good at all, guys. We got first light right now. Oh my goodness, baby. Take a look at this right now, guys. We are where the jungle meets the pristine, crystal clear ocean. Because for the next 24 hours, guys, I'm gonna be surviving on this island with absolutely minimal resources. All I got is my backpack right there. And what we're doing is we're making our way down to this crystal clear beach right now. From there, we're gonna start surviving, baby. Yeah, let's get down there and see what's happening. Let's go. We have just touched down on this beach right now, guys. And I'm bloody already sweating like a lesbian nun in a fish market. I tell you that much. But take a look at this place. We got the beautiful white sand beaches. We got the lush green mountains, and then right behind me, we got the crystal clear blue water. Welcome to Indonesia, baby. Yay! For the next 24 hours, guys, I'm surviving with little resources. Obviously, we've got our fins right here. This is really gonna help me when we get out there. We wanna try to find some fish later on. And as you guys can tell, I got a few other things in my backpack. Let's take a look what's inside. First things first, guys, we have this hand spear right here. This thing is pretty much just gonna allow us to hunt some bigger fish or bigger animals up in the shallows right here. This is gonna come in very, very handy for us to get food. The next thing we've got is a drone. That's not really gonna help us at all. We've got a wetsuit top. This is pretty much just gonna protect me from, I guess, all the jellyfish and any type of stingers that are out there and keep me warm. We just got GoPro and GoPro batteries. We got a t-shirt. This is gonna keep me warm throughout the night, keep the mosquitoes off me, the sand flies. We got our mask and we got some gloves. This is just gonna help us for diving. And finally, we got our last item. We got a steel and flint right here. Essentially, this is gonna help us to start a fire, cook some food, maybe convert some of that salt water into fresh water. I don't know, but it's gonna come in very, very handy. That is it. There's nothing else in the backpack, baby. That's all we have to survive for the next 24 hours. I reckon this is it. Found ourselves a cave to sleep in for tonight, guys. All right, let's set up right here. All right, the challenge has been set. We're not leaving this beach for the next 24 hours. We got no food, no water, and no shelter, and we need to somehow survive out here. So the plan of attack is, I've just dropped all my gear in the cave right behind me. I think that could be a really good spot for us to sleep tonight, guys. But what I want to start doing is just exploring, I guess, this coastline. There's a lot of rubbish that washes up on these beaches in Indonesia. And a lot of those pieces of rubbish are actually pieces of treasure for me when I'm surviving out here. So let's go for a walk and see what we can find. What's this? We got some type of cup. That's not really going to come in handy. Some type of foam. Heaps of driftwood. We can probably use some of that to start a fire, but we need to catch some food first. Bottle. It's got nothing in it. Look at this right here. This is the backbone of a cuttlefish. So when a cuttlefish passes away and dies, it leaves its backbone, and these things actually float throughout the ocean. And you can actually use these to feed budgies and birds and all that type of stuff. And what it does is it actually sharpens their beak. Pretty interesting fact, but we can't really use it, so we'll leave it on the beach. Let's keep going. Take a look at all this rubbish. We got some thongs, small thongs right here. We can't really use any of this. More bottles, there's nothing inside of that. All right, let's keep going. Look at that, sea urchin. Can't really use that for anything. We found Wilson! Oh my goodness. Look at that, it looks like an old buoy or something like that. This thing must have been floating at sea for a long time. Looks like it's been absolutely crushed. But that right there, that is Wilson. That's gonna keep us some company for the next 24 hours, guys. I'm definitely taking this thing back to camp, that's for sure. And I'm actually frothing. We got some company. We found Wilson. That's so good, I'm frothed. All right, let's see what else we got out of here. Oh, look at this. We got a bloody water bottle. Look at this thing. This thing is so old. I don't know if that's fresh or not because that's leaking. I don't know if you guys can tell. That's fresh water, man. That's fresh water. We just found a bottle of fresh water on the beach. This is what happens over here in Indonesia, guys. There's these bottles that just wash up. They've been floating out at sea for ages. Woo! We got fresh water to start, baby. Oh my goodness, that is gonna be a game changer. Got a heap of old like fishing line and rope or whatever. That will come in handy somehow. I'm definitely gonna take that. So we got water, we got some rope, and we got Wilson. I reckon that's a good start. Let's take that back to camp. It's quite sad to see the rubbish, but out here, this is treasure for me right now. It is a little bit of a risk for me, guys, taking this water bottle because essentially I don't know what's been inside of it. There could have been bugs, animals drinking out of it, could be contaminated. I don't really know. The last thing I want is to end up in hospital here in Indonesia. But if you guys know me, we're still gonna bloody send it. In a real life survival situation, the first thing that is gonna kill you is the sun. Dehydration, sunstroke, that is what's gonna kill you. So the fact that we found this cave right now is absolutely insane. I feel like bloody Gollum, man. I'm not gonna lie, just Gollum set up in my cave, but I got a really crazy idea right now. What I wanna do is try build some type of like bed slash chair using, I guess, some of the driftwood that's washed up on this beach. I think I wanna grab this bit. See this bit right here. It's gonna bring it up into the shade area right here, kind of where we're set up. We got that. That's pretty much our structure right there. I'm just gonna clear this out. I'm gonna grab this bit of wood right here and I'll put it just like that. This is gonna be our little cup holder. All right, a lot of you guys are probably asking why I've set up my water like this. It's because we actually got a leak right up here. I don't know if you guys can tell. If we put it the right way up, it's just gonna leak out. Oh no, just like that. I'm gonna set up like this chair structure right here. We got this back beam, and then we got this, which we can lean against. I'm actually gonna use this t-shirt that we have in our backpack. I'm just gonna wrap it from there. We've essentially created this super comfy chair. Woo! That we can sleep in tonight. That's actually so comfy. Oh my goodness. That right there is how to create the perfect, I guess, bed or whatever, little chair in about 2 minutes. Once that tide comes in, all the animals, all the fish, and all the clear water is gonna come in with it. And from there, we'll be able to grab the spear and we can head out and hopefully try to get some food for this afternoon, because right now, we got, I guess, some type of shelter. We got this cave that we're gonna be sleeping in. We got that water. We might need to try to find some more though, but we do not have any type of food. So we're gonna have to try to get some food a little bit later. Man, I reckon they're gonna start selling these in IKEA next week. They're that good. Woo! I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm actually really proud of this, I guess, bed, chair, whatever it is right now. It is so comfy, man. Just sitting back here, relaxing. We've got our water right here. It's a little bit sandy, but you know, sand never hurt no one, so that's how much water we got to get us through. Oh, that's not good, man. That's not good. I don't know if you guys can see that. That water right there is fully cloudy and contaminated. That is not good at all, guys. Wow. Probably should have checked that before I started drinking it, eh? Oh my goodness. I just went down to the water's edge to wash my mouth out with, I guess, some salt water. And I saw this thing floating. You will not believe our luck right now. Look at this. Oh no! I thought we had a coconut, man. Damn it. Ah. This is our first find, man. That right there is not good to drink. That looks like someone's piss, man. Oh, that is disgusting. All right, we're not drinking that. There's no way I'm drinking someone else's piss. We got some more water. That's super cloudy too. If you guys can see, that's really cloudy, that water. I'm not gonna drink that. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh, that right there. That's way better, man. That right there is some water. That looks way cleaner than that disgusting water. And it's, yeah, it's not open. It's not leaking, so. All right, we'll give it a shot. Man, if you guys could, I guess, feel how hot this is right now. This is like 40 degrees, this water. Yeah, all right. That's good, that's fresh. We'll keep this. This will be our bottle of water that we're gonna have for the next 24 hours. That water right there, I'm actually super worried about it. I'm not gonna lie. It's super cloudy and it's just got all these like little black specks in it. I don't know if it's just my mind playing games on me, but my stomach is really starting to, I guess, just get like uneasy right now. What I'm gonna do is just wait 5-10 minutes in the shade here, see how I'm feeling. And then if we feel a little bit better, we gotta start finding some food. We'll find out in the next, I guess, 10-15 minutes whether I'm bloody sick or not. We have 3 different options right now. Option number 1, we punch it out the back, potentially get crucified on the reef. Option number 2, we stay in the shallows through here and try spear, but I think the water visibility might not be too good because of all the white water, I guess, just like filling up all that clear water. Option number 3 is we wait for the low tide to drain out and try go amongst all these rock pools and see if there's any animals that are left high and dry in all the tide pools. Kind of feel like getting crucified on the reef. I don't know why. I just am attracted to things that are dangerous and things that I probably shouldn't be doing. I've got my wetsuit right here and I've got my spear and my fins. I'm gearing up. We're gonna go out to that reef right behind me. It is looking like some pretty solid swell. I think it's our best opportunity to get something that's gonna be a substantial dinner. We could definitely go up in the shallows, but I just think we're gonna be eating some absolute rubbish, so. Holy damn. It is picking up out there. It looks solid. Let's go try smack some fish with this bloody spear. Let's get out there, eh? Oh my goodness, man, I'm so gassed right now. That was so unsafe out there, guys. It's got to be at least 6 foot out there, 100%. We ended up with 2 little fish. We got this little surgeon fish right here, and this one, a little bit of an upgrade. But let me tell you guys, I'm not writing back home to bloody tell my parents about this one, I tell you that much. So hard out there to get food. Every single time I'd line up with that hand spear, I'd get hit with a swell, and I'd be like, whoo, and get pushed to the side. But, whoo, I'm so gassed right now. But I'm so happy. We got food, guys. We're gonna be eating fresh fish over a fire this afternoon before we bloody tuck ourselves into our cave for, I guess, the night ahead. So, man, I'm just happy to get food on deck. Oh my goodness, I got no one to vent to right now except for Wilson. Thank you so much, brother, for looking after me. Man, I'm such a weirdo. That was actually proper scary out there, guys. I'm not even joking. That was like proper 6-7 foot sets coming through on that reef. I surf pretty big waves, and that was so gnarly, man. Like, yeah, but I probably shouldn't be kissing Wilson. That's not really gonna help, but this is what I do. What I want to start doing right now is exploring, seeing exactly where we can find some type of firewood, and I guess just the things that we need before we go into the night ahead right now. But I found something super weird up here, man. I just found a freaking helmet. I should have taken this thing out when I was going bloody spearfishing. It would have protected me from the reef. It's starting to get a little bit later into the afternoon right now, guys. So what I'm thinking is I want to start collecting some firewood. We need to start getting a fire going. It's going to keep me warm overnight. It's going to cook that fish that we caught also. Start collecting some type of kindling, and then from there we can collect small stick, bigger sticks, and just get this fire cooking, man. That's what it's about. It's cooking. All right, step one, I'm looking for some type of kindling. Now, when you're looking for kindling, you want to look for something that's super light, fluffy, and airy. That's going to take a spark from that flint that we got. Just found this coconut. These things can be super hit and miss. Sometimes they'll take a spark, but a lot of the time they've been traveling through the ocean, so they're quite damp on the inside. Feels a little bit damp, so I'm not going to run it. I think we can find something a little bit better. Look at this one. This looks super dry. You can see it's super light and fluffy. I reckon we give this a shot. If it doesn't go, we can probably resort to something else. I don't know what's sketchier. This is like a piece of wood. It's got these nails that are coming out of it. I nearly stood on that, and then I look right next to it, and look at this. It's a syringe, man. I nearly stood on this syringe. That is absolutely cooked. Now you guys know why my feet get absolutely smoked on these survival missions. Man, there's literally just piles of this driftwood. Look at it. It's so easy to collect wood out here. That's perfect. We've got our campsite right here, guys. This is where I'm going to be sleeping for the night. So I'm going to get the fire going right here. This is where I want to, I guess, get it up and running and everything like that. What it's going to do is pretty much provide some type of warmth throughout the night. It's going to keep those midgies away from me, all the sandflies, mosquitoes. Got all my wood sitting right here. You can see it. That is all good to go. What I'm going to do is just husk out a little bit of this coconut. You can see I'm just tearing it all up. I want to make it super airy and fibrous. Hopefully that takes a spark. I'm struggling to get this fire going, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This coconut husk didn't take a spark, so I just went for a walk, and I think we may have just struck gold. Because on the inside of this bloody, I guess, log or whatever it is some of the lightest, most fibrous material I've ever seen in my life. So if this doesn't take a spark, then I don't know what will. You guys want to hear the good news or the bad news? Oh my goodness, I'm so hopeless. I just found the best kindling. Look at this, dead grass right there. Do you want to know the bad news is? I got nothing to spark it with. I don't know where it went. I left it around here somewhere, but it's gone. I've been looking everywhere for it, so there's no way for me to start a fire if I don't have anything to ignite this with. Oh my goodness! Ah. All right, we're not gonna let that fish go to waste. We pretty much got crucified on the reef for it this morning. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go wash it off, and I guess we're just having sashimi, baby. All right, let's go wash off this fish. Let's grab our fish right here. We got our fish. All right, let's take it down. Didn't really go to plan. Ideally, I would have loved to have got a fire going because that would keep me warm tonight. But at least we got that t-shirt. We're gonna have to have these bad boys sashimi styles. You guys can see we have just washed off our fish right now. What I'm gonna do, guys, is obviously I've got no knife on this challenge right now, so there's no other way I can do it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my finger in the anal hole right there. Does not sound right, does it? What I'm gonna do is just run it all the way along. You can see right there. And if you run it all the way along and you keep pulling up, you should be able to bring the head and all the guts out in one go, just like that. You guys can see I've completely washed off this fish right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm just grabbing the skin and I'm just pulling it. It's white meat. It's good sashimi. Look, it's nothing you'll get from a fancy restaurant, but it's fuel that's gonna keep me going. Not gonna lie to you guys, that sashimi, it was all right. Probably giving it about a 6 or 7 out of 10. But man, I would have loved a nice barbecued fish over the fire, crispy, warm. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to go through the night too now without a fire to keep us warm. Yay, that's gonna be fun. All right, we got some of our water that we found a little bit earlier on. Just trying to enjoy that. Doesn't taste too funky, it's all right. Me and Wilson, we're just resting up right now. I'm trying to pick out all the scales and skin and everything of all that fish in my teeth, man. I would have rather a nice baked fish over the fire, but I'm an idiot and I freaking lost the steel and flint. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just hope that we're not cold tonight. I hope the mosquitoes aren't out because usually the fire, that's my savior. We got a long night ahead of us, guys. Stick with me, please. You guys can see we do not have much light left. All that light is just about gone. I'm tucking myself into bed. I put on my t-shirt. Hopefully this is gonna keep me warm throughout the night, guys. But you guys gotta stick with me because it's gonna be one lonely night without a fire, that's for sure. So this is where we are. This is us for the night. It's actually pretty comfortable. We're in this cave. I got this bed set up that I made. And don't forget, we got company. We got Wilson right here. This is us. If anything psycho happens throughout the night, I'll let you guys know, but I'll see you bright and early. I'm getting out of here first light, that's for sure, baby. We'll be out of here, Wilson. Okay, I'm guessing it's probably like 2 or 3 in the morning right now. I'm not getting much sleep, to be honest with you guys, but that wind has just picked up. The waves are still crashing through heavily, but thinking 2-3 more hours and we should have first light and we'll be out of here. Good morning to you guys. Oh my goodness. We got first light right now. That was one of the longest night's sleeps I've ever had in my life, man. Oh, got sand all over me. We managed to survive with no food, no water, and no shelter for the last 24 hours on this remote coastline in Indoleet. I can't even speak, man. It's been too long of a night. I'm packing everything up and we're getting out of here right now. Let's go. If you guys enjoyed this one, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next wild adventure. Much love. Cheers.